Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we are back for another figure unboxing. We're going to be unboxing a figure that I've actually been looking forward to. A Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Saiyan, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Not green-haired Broly, yellow-haired Broly. And thankfully enough, we can just lift this bubble wrap right off. By the way, shout out to Tokyo Otaku Mode, is where I usually get my figures, for introducing this new bubble wrap. Specifically for these Ichiban Kuji figures, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen them on anything else yet besides these guys, so cool. Anyway, though, we have Super Saiyan Broly. This is the overseas version, so technically not Ichiban Kuji, but like sort of Ichiban Kuji, you know. And it comes from the tag team line. This line is actually pretty cool because it has a bunch of figures that are either fighting or working together. This Super Saiyan Broly goes with a Super Saiyan Blue Goku that's kicking upward, and a full power Broly that we will probably be posting after this one. I mean, it's going to be on the channel at some point, is fighting a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. I actually didn't get the Gogeta because I really didn't like his face, and it was just kind of another generic Super Saiyan Blue figure, so we're going to be opening up these Brolys instead. I think I did get one or two other figures from the line. I'll put some information of all the figures on the line on the screen. But either way, though, one interesting thing to note about this is that it says Super Saiyan, well, yeah, it says Super Saiyan right there, but has the Dragon Ball Super logo on it and the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie on it, which is quite odd. That is a really cool angle, though. Man, and that is a really cool side of the box there. We do have the back with the figure dimensions. Very cool that they didn't do the weird, like, background thing that they did with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Does this say Bam Presto on it? Yes, because technically they're the people who bring it overseas, even though Bandai, as you can see right there, is the people who do it. And a very nice side art piece as well. I love these boxes. I will say, I do really like, you know, as much as right now we're all kind of not really fans of Bandai. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you the top. There is the Toei Animation sticker. You can also see me in the reflection. Hi! As much as we're not fans of Bandai, I do really love their boxes. And a couple of figures that they make I am really big fan of. Yes, I'm a really big fan of them. So it's just kind of unfortunate they had to take Bam Presto, because it was nice having these two different companies that brought some different things to the table, and now when they merged, they kind of just brought their worst to the table rather than bringing, you know, their A game like they have with some of their most notable figures. Alright. Ooh, okay, so already off the bat we have a crushed instruction booklet. Let's take a look at this. This is something that they did as well with the... They didn't do an instruction booklet, but it was on the box. Okay, yeah, so here's what's also weird to me. Real quick, before I talk about this. They still keep it, right? Even though this is the overseas version, this is the tag team logo, right? For the Ichiban Kuji set it was from. And this is prize H, as you can see here. The back of it's just blank, but so weird that they still keep this kind of stuff here, despite making an overseas version and clearly not, you know, Ichiban Kuji to the Western world. There is how it gets put together, by the way, and then they have that. Very nice, because once in a while you kind of can't figure out how it works, but either way, though, still really weird, because this means literally nothing to the Western consumer unless they know, you know, what this is. Also, what? The inside got, like, screwed up. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why they necessarily keep that. It doesn't make any sense to me, but oh well. Ah, thank you. I do love bubble wrap. And I didn't mean to sound sarcastic about that. I'm being serious. It's always good when they put bubble wrap in these things, because that only means the figure is going to be more protected. Bubble wrap on both sides. Thank you, Bandai. That is one thing that they are pretty good at, is packaging. Despite not being good at what's inside of it. Oof. Alright. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. I was going to say Broly's face doesn't look that good, but let me not make prejudgments here. Why is this like this? Wait. This is so weirdly taped together because it's not like flat. It's like two different pieces, but then this side is put together. What? Okay. Alright, well, guess let's start ripping this stuff out of here. Usually, one thing I do like about Bandai, despite, you know, not liking much about them, is that their stands are always nice and compact, which is good for putting the figures on the shelf, because then they take up less space, and you can obviously store more figures on the shelf. Another thing, though, that is a little bit frustrating is that he is looking a little bit smaller than I anticipated. That seemed to be the theme with some of the Bandai figures I've opened up recently. Though, let's take a look at Boz's ear. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to rip this without like ripping it at the hole. Boz's ear, huh? Looks pretty good, to be honest. I don't like a couple of little nicks and scratches in there. I don't even know if you can see that. There's like a little paint splotch up in the left or right hand corner rather. There's a little bit of cracking. Yeah, you can see it kind of like right there. It's a little bit of paint cracking. Not a big fan of that. You won't really see it obviously because, you know. Alright, Broly. Ready, my boy? Punch through the bag. Oh! Kakarot! Alright, let's rip that boy open. Come on, Broly. Come on home. There we go. Okay. Let's get the plastic out of the way. Alright, so let's take a look at Broly. The face definitely isn't bad. I definitely think that it's not the same as on the box. I mean, you can kind of see that the eyes are a little bit bigger and the mouth looks a little bit more flat on the top. Where's this face side? This side, right? I love how they actually color that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, there's like a tiny hair of difference. Not too much, though. This eye is definitely not as big as that one, though. Either way, though, still a very nice figure. The armor looks absolutely incredible. I love seeing this armor on Broly. Hair sculpt is decent. It's a matte yellow finish, which I definitely don't have a problem with. Let's go ahead and put this piece on. By the way, his legs. He looks like an Olympian with just these legs. These legs do not look like they fit Broly just like without anything else on them. They have done this pretty well with how they've been doing the Boz's ear on the Broly figures. They've been doing it pretty smart with having it go like that. And then does it just fit on like this? That doesn't feel right. Where's the notch here? Like this? That's it? It doesn't stay. Or is that it? I guess that's it. Huh. It's not like staying on the top. It's like really loose. Y'all know I like it, I like him to stay. Oh, there we go. Okay, just really had to push it in there, I guess. Boz's ear being in the middle definitely doesn't help this. Like, I feel like they didn't allocate for this middle piece being in here, right? Wow, this actually looks really good, though, to be honest. This is pretty good. This is definitely a very good Broly figure. I'm honestly kind of impressed, considering it's Bandai. This is pretty good. Altogether, it's very Broly, which is obviously what you would want to be going for in a Broly figure. I mean, duh, but like, okay. These have specific slots, it seems, for them to go in, so then that way you don't confuse them, even though they look really similar. That's cool. That's definitely nice when they do that. What does it say on here, by the way? Can we get that on the camera? Oh, it has an H on the thing. I don't even know if you can see that. Maybe. It has an H on there, and it has the text. Oh, it does actually have the, oh, here we go. It does have the Bandai logo right there. That's what that little blurry mess is. There you go. You can see that. Cool. All right. Let's put him on the stand. So he has holes in his leg and his foot. Okay. So let's put let's put the leg on one. The leg one on first. Or, you know what? Let's put this one on first. That's an easy one. Wonderful. And then we have this. Cool. So that's actually not that bad. I thought that would be a little bit harder to put on since it was under Boz's ear. Because sometimes it's hard to get that in there. But this is definitely a decent stand. He is a little bit... He's a little bit top heavy or like front heavy, like he definitely leaned forward a little bit. But overall, a very, very good Broly figure to be 100% with y'all. I really like it. It's definitely a lot better than some of the quality of things that Bandai has been putting out more recently. I definitely like the angle. That looks like the angle on the box. Definitely a very nice figure. No complaints, honestly. The change that they do on the face from what's on the box in the original images is always a little bit frustrating, to be honest, but we kind of have come to expect that from Bandai at this point, and he don't look that bad, to be honest. I'm actually a fan of this one. I was hoping to be, because it's nice that they actually made a Super Saiyan Broly figure rather than just another green hair boy. Let me get one figure to compare him to real quick. Alright, so I don't have many Broly figures to compare this guy to, but we do have one of my favorite figures in general, the Ultimate Soldiers Dragon Ball Super Broly Base Form Broly, done by none other than the king of Dragon Ball figures, Hiroyuki Nakazawa. These guys actually look pretty good together. This is a Banpresto figure, and this is a Bandai figure. I definitely think that they do a little bit better with the stands because they focus a little bit more on the support of the actual figure. Since you can see this has two, and then this is obviously a little bit more of a wobbly boy. But I do like the coloration a little bit on this Broly's armor, and it's definitely a little bit more of a different style. Like, you can see that it's a little bit more shiny there rather than a little bit more matte, but I do feel like the coloration fits maybe a little bit more with the Super Saiyan aura, though maybe a little bit more with the green aura. The detail on Ba's ear, funny enough, here is a lot more than here. This is a little bit more simplistic, but I do think that it's a little bit better because you can see the bottom of the armor, or in this one, like especially from that angle, you literally can't. Muscle definition is good on both though. The legs are pretty much the same. They're both big bulgy Dragon Ball legs. The coloring is a slightly different shade on each of them, but overall definitely not bad. I will probably keep these guys right next to each other just because they're so cool, and they look really nice to each other despite the other one being a little bit bigger. But hey, that's okay because he still turned out absolutely amazing. Alright guys, that's going to do for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, links to where you can get this guy in the description below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Having you two out. Peace.